I'm Supreetha. Welcome to my math class. In the previous lectures on Laplace Transform, yes, we studied the definition of Laplace Transform, we solved a problem, and then we saw some basic formulas of Laplace Transform. Yes, and then we solved some problems on them, that is, we found the Laplace of some direct questions. Yes, and then in the previous video, we studied something called as the shifting property. Yes, what is a shifting property? If you have a function, say in the form e power at into f of t, we solve this using shifting property. Yes, now let me take some more problems on this. Yes, say f of t or yes, so the first question is find the Laplace transform of, yes, find the Laplace transform of, say, sine hyperbolic at into sine at. How will you solve this? Yes, in one of the videos where I gave you the trigonometric formulas, I told you that sine hyperbolic at formula is e power at minus e power minus at divided by 2. Yes, now let me substitute this in the given question, that is Laplace of sine hyperbolic at into sine at. This is equal to, in place of sine hyperbolic at, let me substitute the formula. I would get e power at minus e power minus at divided by 2 into sine at. Yes, now this 2 is a constant. Yeah, the denominator 2 is a constant. So I'll write it as half Laplace of, let me multiply this binomial, that is e power at minus e power minus at, with a monomial, that is sine at. So that would be e power at into sine at minus e power minus at into sine at. Okay, now as you can observe, we have the formula. Yes, we have this in the form of e power at into f of t. Yes, that is Laplace of e power at into f of t is what? Sine at minus Laplace of e power minus at into sine at. Okay, now what is the first step? The first step is find what is f of t. Yes, what is f of t in the given question? F of t is sine at. Okay, now what is Laplace of f of t or Laplace of sine at? That would be a divided by s square plus a square. What is the next step? The next step is I have to write half, yes, a divided by s square plus a square. In place of s, I am replacing it with what? S minus a. Yes. Now, for the second term, what is the f of t? F of t is sine at. Okay. What is Laplace of f of t now? Laplace of f of t is a divided by s square plus a square. Okay. Now, tell me, what should I do? I should write, or instead of writing half here, let me take a big bracket here. Yes. So yes, what is Laplace of? Okay, what should I do now? A divided by s square plus a square. Replace s with what? S minus of minus a, because we have a minus here. So that would be s plus a. Okay. Now, what do I write here? Half a divided by s minus a the whole square plus a square minus a divided by s plus a the whole square plus a square. Okay, now let me split that using a minus b whole square. I would get a square minus 2as plus 2a square. Yes, minus a divided by s square plus 2as plus 2a square. Okay, you can take LCM and simplify this term. Yes. Moving on to our next question, that is find the Laplace transform of. So yes, the next question is, that is the second one. Find the Laplace transform of cos hyperbolic t into sine cube 2t. Yes. Now, can you recall what is sine 3 theta formula? Sine 3 theta is equal to 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Okay, now simplify for this sine cube theta because that is what we have in the question, right? So sine cube theta would be, yes, 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta divided by 4. Okay, as you can observe in the question we have 2t. So what I'll do, I'll replace theta with 2 theta. So I will get 3 sine 2 theta minus sine 6 theta divided by 4. Okay, now let me substitute this in the given question. So question would become what? Laplace of, yes, cos hyperbolic t into 3 sine 2t, or let me put a bracket, minus sine 6t divided by 4. Yes. So now what else do we have? Can we write, okay, so from the first video, as I told, sine hyperbolic t is e power at minus e power minus at divided by 2. Similarly, cos hyperbolic t formula is e power at plus e power minus at divided by 2. Okay, so let me substitute that over here. Laplace of e power at plus e power minus at, okay, into 3 sine 2t minus sine 6t whole thing divided by 4. 1 by 4 is a constant. I'll take it out. Yes, so that would be 1 by 4. Now I have two binomials. Multiplying that, I would get 3 e power at sine 2t. Okay, so yes, this into this, and then minus e power at sine 60. Okay, plus e power minus at 3 sine 2t minus e power minus at sine 60. Now, for each term, identify what is f of t and apply the shifting property. Yes, so I have 3 into, yeah, the Laplace transform of sine 2t is 2 divided by s square plus 2 square. And you replace s with what? You replace s with s minus a. Okay, and then minus, in place of f of t, I have sine 60. So I'll get 6 divided by s square plus 36. In place of s, you replace s minus a plus 3 is a constant. I'll just keep it as it is. And Laplace transform of sine 2t is 2 divided by s square plus 4. What do you replace s with? we replace it with s minus of minus a, so that would be s plus a minus, yes, replace, okay, 6 divided by x square plus 36, replacing s with what? S plus a. Okay, now what would I get? 1 divided by 4 into 6 divided by s square plus 4, or on replacing s with s minus a whole square plus 4, okay, minus 6 divided by s minus a the whole square plus 36, okay, plus 6 divided by s plus a the whole square plus 4 minus 6 divided by s square, or write it as s plus a the whole square plus 9, okay. So yes, you can take out 6 common, you can take LCM of these two terms and these two terms and try simplifying it. Yes, so now moving on to our next question, that is find the Laplace transform of, third one is find the Laplace transform of e power t sine square t. Okay, what do you replace the sine square t with? I hope you remember what is cos 2 theta. Yes, cos 2 theta has 3 formulas. Which were those? We had cos square theta minus sine square theta. What else did we have? This is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. That is also equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So as you can see, we have sine square theta in only one of these formulas, right? We have it over here. So what I'll do, I'll simplify this formula. What will I get sine square theta as? I'll get that as 1 minus cos 2 theta. Yes, 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Okay, now let me replace this with e power t 1 minus cos theta divided by 2. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll give e power t to each term. Half is a constant, I can take it out. Yes, minus Laplace of e power t into cos theta. Yes. Now, what is Laplace of e power t? That is 1 divided by s minus 1 minus s divided by, okay, this is theta. It is not theta, it is t. S divided by s square plus 1, because we have cos t, the coefficient of t is 1, so it is s divided by s square plus 1. What do you replace s with? We replace it with s minus 1. Okay, so I would get half into 1 minus s minus 1 minus s divided by s minus 1 the whole square plus 1. Okay. Now let me try simplifying this. That would be, yes, 1 divided by s minus 1 minus 1 divided by s square minus 2s plus 2. Okay. So yes, what did we study in today's class? We studied how to find Laplace transform using shifting property. Okay. So as you can see in the first problem, we had sine hyperbolic 80 into sine 80. So I applied the sine hyperbolic 80 formula, that was e power 80 minus e power minus 80 divided by 2. Okay, and after multiplying and applying shifting property, this is what we got. Okay, moving on to our next problem, we had something like sine cube 2 theta or sine cube 2t. Okay, so I applied sine cube theta formula and then simplified a little bit and then applied Laplace transform and we arrived at this. Okay, moving on to our next question, that was e power t sine square t. What is e power? Okay, what was sine square t formula? We first took cos 2 theta formula. Yes, what was cos 2 theta? It was 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, now while simplifying for sine square theta, we got 1 minus, this must be cos 2 theta. Okay, this would be cos 2 theta minus 2. So we would have to change it everywhere. So this would be cos 2 theta or cos 2t. This would be cos 2t. And here we would get s square plus 2 square. Now let us do it step by step. Okay, we have cos 2t, 1 minus cos 2t. So even here I would get cos 2t. Yeah, e power t into 1 is e power t. Half is a constant, I took it out. Minus e power t into cos 2t. Yes, now f of t is cos 2t. Laplace of that would be s divided by s square plus 2 square. Okay, what else is remaining here? This would be s square plus 2 square. Okay, what is 2 square? I'll write it as 4. Okay, we replaced s with s minus 1. That is all correct. So now here we would get 4 plus 1, which is 5. Okay, so yes, that is it for today's class. Thank you.